want to say thank you so much. I've never performed in Jamaica before. This is my first time, and I'm always wishing to perform with you on stage. God bless you. Jamaica, I love you. One love.
I was in the studio when Burna Boy and Shatta were recording. We did take Go Club. He did want to back like if you want a small boy. Then Anyamia Shrana.
That time Burna Boy be a small boy.
Like our small boy. Police catch him, no be we go bail him.
Shatta Wale ababe drop deep secret between Ono and Burna Boy. Now akeka nsem a isi ye between Ono and Burna Boy. Abra Burna Boy eba Ghana no ai. Then times no na Shatta Wale decide secret ni na ababonting. Na nche ye enso na Shatta Wale militant baako a yefe captain. Ekoye interview bi ewo eye Savage Room. And also Shatta Wale di anu ye aba. Na ansoa Shatta Wale asa promise the fans. Say, omo hwe nanim na omo pe na nyom, omo mutie ne nyom, omo pe na asem. Ene omo ye die hard fan ni na SM movement ni na ye hwe nanim na odi the biggest concert eba Ghana. Na artist a odi begusu ne beburo adwin. No local artist abodai akese a odi ba begusu no ebusia ebebro wadwe de wogidi ene de onjidi ni na obemani na abam. Yes ebusia AB stand the blogger say na no first time I will share my video like it, subscribe na emia notification bell no ebusia na to bo ase na enjoy video we na wi a watch wadwe or comment section no ase. Way back, Abra Burna Boy eba be she career as musician no, and I say as an artist no, as no. Oba Ghana, na Ghana no, oba so be susie nema kakra. Na we no be see Shatta Wale eso ebusia. Enkrofo ekeka nsem say oh Shatta Wale di oboa, oh yedim say woni eye Burna Boy ayennwum, ozana but uni control bia o Burna Boy eso. Na Shatta Wale aba be kire sansem nim. Waba be kirem ama o de Burna Boy maame, abra Burna Boy maame etu kwan all the way from Nigeria eba Ghana. Ebe ye hwe onu Shatta Wale ene ne di nkomo bi. Ebusia Shatta Wale akire nsem nim. Ebusia na wasama ya assurance no say Burna Boy na mo ka say ono Burna Boy one Burna Boy e o issue no. One Burna Boy bi ani issue. Ai Shatta Wale akilem interview no meboni na akelew na encheye ana eye Shatta militant baako ayefe no captain ekoye interview bi e wo Savage Room na wona ochirim say Burna Boy be pm e wo Ghana no ye mo boy no di Shatta Wale chi na Shatta Wale di ne ko club na Shatta Wale chire ni say no chire ni tin ama nkrofo ebe keka ho nsem yankure ko tie nsem a captain ekae.
I've been on stage with people you idolize and things, Burna Boys and the Whiskey.
When were you on stage with Burna Boy?
When I was in the studio when Burna Boy and Shatta were recording, we did take Go Club. He did want to back like if you want a small boy. Then Anyamia Shrana.
That time Burna Boy be a small boy.
Like our small boy. Police catch him, no be we go bail him. Yeah, police catch him, they smoke we go bail him.
Now you go smoke weed and catch him?
Yes, for Ghana, yeah, we go bail him. Thanks to Shatta Wale, he send us, we go stand there, we bail him. People, they search him for some places and since he come, we put him for hotel, solve matter for him.
We any asema captain eka sparky conversation anko for eka omonsem obia read meanings to this particular statement to make here. Rebusia yesi kalkum yeju kwaku anum the highest the dancehall king the SM movement God no ebusia wode insem abetudwa wa clarify bibia insem ni na wa bone tofa ebusia yenko ne nkotie embla.
No, but me and brother, we're going back and forth on the internet some time ago, and I feel now we've grown out of it. So I think it's something that will come. The mom is like, my mom, because no matter what, I take his mom as, my mom, because she's been advising us a lot those days. When Burna used to be in Ghana, she comes to see us and stuff. But I believe it's something that is going to happen. I just think, in life, few things happen, and things go the way they have to go. I always watch him and go like, okay. When I met Burna, he was always asking me, "Oh, how you buy this car? How you get this house? Na music?" I say, "Bro, na music." hey, what? Like, Shatta, you did do too much. Like, so I felt he saw the energy from what I was doing because I was already good when he met me. And I made sure, I held him down the way a brother is supposed to hold a brother. So now when I see him, I feel like, okay, let me just let him enjoy, brothers fight, but, gradually we'll come back and, be family. I don't think I've ever stood somewhere to say, he's not doing good or, he's done me bad or something. I feel, the internet, people always go or find meanings into it. But behind the scenes, I know from my heart, genuinely he's my brother. And, one of these days, people are going to see a good collaboration from me.
Absolutely. Yeah. After say Shatta Wale, any reply we wasa my assurance, say, enchempo or the collab between Oni Burna Boy ebeba because Oni Burna Boy there is no hate in them. Now ono elecha Burna Boy, yes, or churchle Burna Boy and niema kakra ono so betim guy successful because Burna Boy create me share him no busans so Shatta Wale this motorway dey here no it be music money way used by am na Shatta Wale churchle niema kakra ebusia sana Shatta Wale enso echilem na apart from this no ana Shatta Wale enkrofo keka kanema ase wotete nyonyonyo bi se enkrofo keka se Shatta Wale edi eye Vice Cartel ba Ghana sana enkrofo kan na sa same enkrofo no enso uchilema on si na Shatta Wale de wuska o de ko for Vice Cartel Shatta Wale de ya ho hye dodo free Vice Cartel keka be posti start a Vice Cartel chiro na so reply kweke no ana ade tu ho no ebusu Shatta Wale aba be chilem oni Vice Cartel ayonkofa dey see here obegeti close to Vice Cartel any dey see here oni Vice Cartel be tight ema Vice Cartel etimi di ne verse eto no Shatta Wale enyom eso ene niema Shatta Wale Vice Cartel eyema Shatta Wale outimi invite no kwamani ba Jamaica ene ne be performing abra ofi jail ebaye no ebusia Shatta Wale aburo ni naguo na wasa share Bobby at the end no said there is going to be a program nkrofo expect ebusia yenko ni nkutie ni na embra tie interview no Shatta Wale kan friendship between Vice Cartel anyhow friendship no eko ene nsem wo nkrofo trim no ni na wa clear bibia afriwo ebusia yenko ni nkutie nsem no embra na kire wadwen comment section no ase ebusia AB Stanley blogger. O subscribe and no subscribe. Pa. Yako TV video nimra.
So my background of music, I would say, is more of reggae and dancehall.
Yep.
I grew up with a dad who always listens to reggae and dancehall. So I was listening to from CJ Louis to Shabba Ranks, Papa San, came back to Sizzla. Came to the Morgan Heritage, the Bujubanton. So I grew up with all these people, but once upon a time, I was listening to this song and I heard this voice, and the way the person was like going, it was a different style of all what I've heard from Jamaica. And that was how come I found Vice Cartel. So I started listening to him long from home before I came on the streets. I was telling my boys even, like every boy I see, like my team, I said, do you know Vice Cartel? They say, no, they don't know him. I said, no, he's a great musician like his. And that time he wasn't even at the top.
Yeah.
So fast forward, when I had his problem, in Jamaica, I felt so bad. And he drew me back. Like I was like, so who am I going to listen to motivate me more again? And so I took it to Instagram one time and I messaged him. Well, I knew maybe the management might or something. So I messaged him. I was like, I hope God takes you out of this. And, I just want you to know that you've impacted my life and you've, got me to a level where God has blessed me so much. So anytime you have time, just get back to me. And I had this agent from Jamaica who called me one time and said, she's linked to them and she can link me to one of his people. So I started talking to Sean Storm, that is Vice Cartel's 2IC. Yeah. I started talking to him and he's like, okay, cool. He's going to get my message to Vibes and stuff like that. So I was always on my phone waiting for his message, just one message, for me to feel like he knows me.
He identifies you.
So I started, playing songs about, his freedom. I was, anywhere I go in Ghana, I talk about him. People don't really know him that, but I just say, let me hear you say Free Vibes Cartel and stuff like that. So I think one time I was there and he messaged me. Wow. And that was how the relationship started. You know, and for 9 years I was talking to him in jail.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, I kept telling him, like, I believe he's going to be out. I tell my friends, like, my team, everybody knows. I tell them, Vibes is going to be out. And they tell me, how? But, you know, his cases, I was like, no, this is a man that God has blessed. I feel it. You know, I'm spiritual like that too. So I was like, saying, like, you know, okay, if he's done something bad, I don't think it should be that bad for him to be there. So I was always praying. So if you watch my DMs, I send him, like, Bible quotations. You know, I have, like, Bible quotations on my, you know, tattoos. So I send him some, I tell him to read some. I know by all means he might read some, he might not do, but I always tell him that I believe he's going to be out for me to see him. One time I went to Jamaica, I wanted to go and visit him. I didn't get a chance, but I kept pushing, you know, because I felt, I just see something different in him. Like, I don't know.
And what was that experience like when you now finally went to that his concert at the stadium?
I feel like God came down that day. I felt like my visions were right. Yeah, my decisions, like, you know, people saw me to be a mad person when I was talking about him coming out from jail. Like, people saw like, no, come on, what are you saying? But that day I felt like, no, you know, my name is Junior too. So I talked to myself a lot. So I was like, no, Junior, like, all the things you thought about, this guy was right. Because today you're on stage with him.
Wow.
It was just that I didn't want to shed tears because it was a happy moment. But I was looking at him like, is this you? Like, because I was picturing that day, like, I know, and I was saving towards that. I told my team that any day Vibes Cartel comes out, I'm going to use my last money to go to Jamaica. Wow. Even if he doesn't invite me on stage, I want to be in the crowd and watch the celebration. But when I woke up one time and my name was on the flyer, you know, and he didn't tell me anything.
And that's what announced you.
And constantly since then, that's what he's been doing to me now. You know, he's been supporting some things I do.
You dropped the song, he did his own verse and posted straight away. That's crazy.
Because a year before the year he got released, I sent him a prayer. And I said, I know he's going to come out very soon. I don't know how come. I told him that, but he should read Psalm 35. So when he came out and I got to the stage and I was seeing him in flesh, you know, even though I saw him before the show.
Yes.
When I saw him like this, I couldn't take a picture with him. I couldn't, like, because I didn't want him. I've always told him that I'm a family to him. I don't know how related I am to him, but I know, like, in God's world, like, you know.
You're connected.
Yes, you know, so I couldn't take a picture of him when I saw him the first. So the second day on stage was when I was watching him, I was like, did I do my things right to meet this guy? You know, so that moment was like some spiritual moment for me, you know, and I love this so much because I didn't want to also go to stage and perform all my dancehall songs for him to see. I feel he's watched me so much. So just to grace the occasion and let him know that I appreciate him so much. And in Africa, when we appreciate people, we bow to them, you know, because we know who kings are, you know, and that's how I come, you know, I also bowed for him and told him, you know, everything I wanted to tell him. And I think since then, it's been so beautiful in my life. You know, since I met him, my life has changed. Like, things have gone on in my life. I've gotten like businesses out of it. A whole lot of things. Like,
now, Vibes, the support on social media, the love he's shown you.
It's crazy.
You know, the question is Shatta bringing Vibes to Ghana? That is the $1 million question.
The teacher. You know, I'm working on it. You know, I'm the type of person that don't like to take advantage of people. You know, and I don't want to get into people's space too much. You know, I feel some people need privacy. And since he came out from jail, I felt he had his own plans to work things out. So I'm just waiting for the right time, even though I'm talking to some promoters to bring him down. I think yesterday we were here and Sammy, me and Bola called me and he said he's speaking to some people to organize, you know, a show in Ghana, because I really want him to come to Ghana and work as work, not come as, because Shatta, you know, so I'm working on it for him to get, you know, some good payments so he can come to Ghana and, you know, also
and
perform.
Enjoy.
Yeah, you know.